All right. Good morning, Goldline family. Welcome to one of our first morning recorded webinars. I see a lot of agents getting their Ameritas codes. So today we're actually going to be covering some Ameritas illustrations, what I've been using out in the field, and how I think it's going to help you guys. I just got paid finally for one of my first pieces of business with Ameritas 2 days ago, and it was a nice, pleasant surprise. I think it was about $4,000. Kind of what I expected, and I got the email for the benefits. So I'm excited for you guys to start writing business and get validated as soon as possible and get your benefits and start your stipend. And just adding another tool belt, another tool in your tool belt. All right, so let's get started. First thing we're going to cover is signing in. So we're going to go to producerworkbench.com. I'm going to go ahead and log in. And so this is your back office. Has the events. If you have any business that's pending, what's been issued. And to create an illustration we're going to click this link right here. And then launch Life Designs now. I'm going to click login. So if it's a brand new client, you're going to click this box right here, Product Illustrations. And we're going to create a new illustration. So you type in the client's name. Let's say the client is 35 years old. If you're working on illustrations and you don't know their birthday, that's fine. You know, if you're doing them before the appointment, it's fine. Male or female, they'll generate a birthday for you. You're gonna hit go. Let's say the client's 35 years old, male. And then the IUL that we're gonna be writing is the Growth Index UL. I'm gonna click go. It's kind of default there. If you're doing different plan types, say it's term or annuities, you go to that tab. We're gonna do an IUL. So let's start with a death benefit of, let's say, $300,000. Right? You did your F&A, your financial needs analysis, and you figure this client needs $300,000 of life insurance. Client's pretty young, 35 years old. So we'll go option B. So option A is going to be level death benefit. He's 35, so we'll go increasing. One thing I like to do is use this quick calc button. You're going to go ahead and click that, and I'll show you what your target premium is. All right, so your initial premiums, $846, but we're going to focus on that target premium, which is $3,123. You're going to take out your calculator, divided by 12. We're going to get $260 a month. Okay, so you're going to go input, and you're going to go 260. All right, and let's say we paid at age, let's say 85, for example's sake. You're going to go ahead and click preview, so it creates the illustration. And you can design it any way you'd like. The death benefit payout for living benefits is pretty straightforward. So you have a $300,000 death benefit for terminal illness. You're going to go ahead and get 75%. Their terminal illness is 12 months or less to live. So one thing to remind your clients about. So 75% of 300 is 225. Chronic illness is 50% of 300, which is 150. And a critical illness like a heart attack, cancer, or stroke is going to be 25% of the death benefit. So $75,000. But what we want to see is the cash value. So we're going to go down here, and we're going to look at the non-guaranteed side, which is 6.9, which is a really high cash value type of life insurance policy. Year 10 will have $24,000 in the policy. 10-year surrender, so they'll have full access in year 11. Year 20, you're at $84,000. Year 30, at age 65, we have $195,000. They've put in $93,000. Their cash value is $195,000. And then we paid to age 85. They have $988,000 as a death benefit, $688 as a cash surrender. They paid in $156,000. So figure we like to illustrate 10% on income. So for at age 75, we're going to show income at 389, take about $38,000 a year. But of course, you could overfund this to really pump out more. But it all comes down based on budget. So let's say this is perfect. Perfect. Let's go ahead and write the case. $260 a month, $300,000 death benefit. If they want to overfund it, they may. You're just going to go ahead and input the month that they want to put in below the guideline level premium. But if you guys remember, working with a lot of National Life Group policies, we use the base on target premium button, which is to say, I want to put in this amount, this monthly premium, but how much life insurance is that gonna buy me, right? And so Ameritas also has their version of that button, and that button is right here. You're gonna go to input, you're gonna put percentage of target. Let's go 100%. And let's say he wants to get started, but his budget's only $200 a month. You're gonna go ahead and go to Quick Calc. So instead of $260,000 of death benefit, the death benefit's only actually $230,000. So to make sure the case works, we'll go back to input. We'll put in $230,000. And if you really want to take care of him, if he has a wife and kid, then we'd probably throw on some term. You could use Ameritas term, but you got to make sure that you know that Ameritas term, they don't have all the 3 living benefits. They have 1 living benefit, which is a terminal illness. I suggest maybe throwing on a National Life Group term policy where you're going to have the full living benefit. So you have an IUL with Ameritas with high cash value growth, and you're going to complement it with a term policy. And this scenario works with anything. Like if their budget is $100 a month, how much life insurance will that buy me? And vice versa. So we'll click preview. Because you do want this policy to perform. Of course, the living benefits are all here. $230,000 policy. Let's go check his cash value. Year 10, 16,000. Year 20, 58,000. And coverage goes all the way to age 112. Right? And he's guaranteed the death benefit for 54 years. Perfect. So, oh, that's actually the alternate. The guaranteed, sorry about that, is 28 years. Alternate showing is 4.3, which is a really high alternate. Now, if you like the case, go ahead and save the illustration, and label it however you'd like. So one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is Ameritas has a product that I really, really like. If you guys remember, National Life Group used to have a product called the LSW Foundation UL. And we're all well versed in Index Universal Life. I stands for Index Universal Life, right? But when we drop the I, we have Universal Life. So that Universal Life is going to have a stated interest from the insurance company. And where do I like this policy? I love this policy for clients who are 55, 50, and up, that maybe they don't care about indexing. Maybe they don't really want to accumulate cash, but they want to have a permanent life insurance with living benefits and keep their costs low. That's where the UL is a great, great product for that clientele. So for comparison's sake, let's say you had a client, male, he's 55 years old, verified standard non-tobacco, and he just wants $50,000 in death benefit. So what I did was I ran a $50,000 death benefit, just straight target, $123 a month. Okay. Of course, National Life Group is going to offer all those living benefits. But again, we said he's not really interested in the cash value. He really wants it just for the death benefit. All right. This policy is going to last until age 120, guaranteed for 45 years. You're going to go back to Life Portraits Home. You're going to create another case. We'll just put male 55, 55, 55 standard. And let's see what we can come up with for this client. You're going to go to product and you're going to go to the very bottom and you're going to go to value plus UL. And click go. All right. So we know the death benefit we want. We're going to go, he's standard non-tobacco. We're going to go to 50,000. We're going to keep it at level death benefit, and keep the cost low. We're going to go to monthly. I'm going to go ahead and click quick calc. So we see that the target premium is actually $893 a year. So $893 divided by 12 is only $74. So let's call it $75. I'm going to put in $75 a month. And you're going to go ahead and click preview. Of course, you're still going to have those 3 living benefits. And let's go check the cash value, the death benefit. So on the current side, which is that 4% rate of return, we're going up until age 90, right? Guaranteed to guarantee. Guaranteed for 28 years up to age 83, but we're projected to go up to age 90. So we're going to go back to the drawing board. We're going to go to this tab, and let's say we add another $10. You'd be surprised what $10 can do. So you're going to go ahead and click preview. And we put $85 instead of the 75. We're going to go down here, add a couple years to 95. I'm going to go ahead and click preview, put another $95. There you go. So for this client, policy is going to be guaranteed for 34 years, 33 years, and he's projected to have the death benefit all the way for until age 121 for $95, as opposed to having to stick to an IUL. Or at $123, you save your client about $30, give or take. But you know, every dollar counts, and you can imagine when we're looking at bigger death benefits. So let's go to an older client, right? It really shows its value when we're looking at clients who are older, looking for death benefits that may not be too big, and they don't care too much about indexing. At age 65, they're not really there to accumulate. Maybe they just want it for the living benefits and for the death benefit. So I created a female, 65-year-old female, standard non-tobacco, and the target spit out $198 a month. All right. Of course, there's going to be the living benefits here. And this policy is going to be good until age 120, guaranteed for 22 years. So again, let's create a new illustration. Female, 65, 65. And then click go. Value plus UL. We'll go $50,000 in death benefit. We'll check the quick calc. And that premium is, target premium is 1143 divided by 12 is 95. So go ahead and try to put $95 a month, go to monthly, and we'll go to preview. Let's see how long the policy lasts for. And of course, the living benefits are going to be there. They're a little bit different. At age 65, the critical illness drops off. So that's one thing you got to discuss with your clients. But if we're looking at death benefit, permanent life insurance with terminal and chronic, it's a great option. That $95 a month is going to carry us until, looks like, age 93, projected with a 28-year guarantee. Sorry, age 93, 28 years out into the policy, guarantee of 16 years. So let's bump it up. Let's just call it $125 a month. We'll go to preview. And that $125, that us adding that $30 got this policy all the way to age 121 years old with a guarantee of 41 years to age 106. Now let's compare that to that IUL that we ran. It's a guarantee of 22 years, right? So we have a longer guarantee. Sorry, they're actually dead even. 22 years for the guarantee. But both of them are showing the policy running until age 120. This one is somewhat dependent on how the market returns, right? Average rate of return of 6. It can fluctuate up and down, averaging 6, but this is more of a steady 4% current interest rate. And if we review 198 minus 125, you saved your client $73 a month. Times 12, that's another $876 a year, and that $73 a month can either just be money saved or money that you could put into another policy, maybe for their grandchild or for their niece or their nephew. So it's all about using the right product for the right situation and meeting their needs. If they're young, 50 and younger, really looking to accumulate, then you're going to go for an IUL, right? If they're really strapped for cash, maybe you'll do a term and then do a term conversion later on. But if you're in that 55, 65, 75, and their health is good, and they don't really care about indexing and the cash value, their goal is really for permanent life insurance and some living benefits, this UL really hits a nail on the head on addressing that. Okay? So if there's any questions, please email us. We're here for you guys. But that's going to wrap us up. Once you get all that information, put it on an LAQ, a life app questionnaire, or even do the e-app with them. Let me see if I could head over to show you where the e-apps are. You're just going to go ahead and click Submit New Business, e-apply, log in, and then you're just going to go ahead and start new application. Pick your state, pick your product, right? You can do life, then create, put the name of the client. And there you go. You just start walking through it. All right. Well, that ends our online webinar for the day. If you guys have any questions, as I said, please feel free to email us. We're here to support you guys. So get out there, start presenting to your clients and make the right financial solutions for them and get validated as soon as possible. Thanks. Have a great weekend and God bless.